3x5. Kazakhstan versus Australia. Wrestling versus BJJ. This one's going to be awesome. Let's go to Tom Lau. Of the Flyweight World Grand Prix, who will be the first man through to the semi-final round? Will it be the former one flyweight world champion, Karen Akhmetov? Will it be the XSV and eternal champion, Reece McLaren? McLaren bounds out of his corner, the Aussie in the blue. Hair and trunks matching tonight. BJJ McLaren wrestling with the three-time Greco-Roman wrestling champion, Karen Akhmetov. Akhmetov hunting for an early takedown. Nice knee to the midsection of Reece McLaren.
First one to engage in the grapple. You can see Reece McLaren was able to turn the corner and shrug off Ahmedov.
So much on the line, a place in the semi-final round of a tournament that includes Demetrius Johnson, Yuya Wakamatsu, Danny Kingad, Senzo Ikeda.
If it's not obvious by now, you can see that Reece McLaren is out of the blue corner. You can tell.
Nice knee there from Akhmetov, tries to pull the head down. Akhmetov controlling Sintuke Jurli, the Kazakh. Flurry of punches, looping punches, and Reece just smiles at him. McLaren throws out a front kick. Akhmetov a looping right hand. McLaren throws out that punt kick off the back leg. The happy-go-lucky, almost Aussie larrikin attitude we see on Reece McLaren, Mitch, coming to the floor again here. All smiles in the opening round.
Yeah, he definitely enjoys every minute of the competition. It's not just the competition, but it's been all week. He's been nothing but smiles, joking around, completely enjoys his job, loves every moment in there to finally get to do what he's been dreaming of, and that is compete inside the one championship cage.
And who competed for the Bantamweight World title at one stage against Bibiano Fernandez, came close, Mitch.
Came very close. It was a 5-round thriller. And Reece McLaren just came up on the negative side of that scorecard, but you know, that was in a completely different division. He took on the very best at bantamweight, and now he's here at flyweight. You call him the dark horse, but man, next to Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson, who we get to see later tonight, I don't know if I give anybody else a number 2 sleeve.
Probing jabs here from Akhmetov, who I'm sure fancies himself very highly in this tournament, being a former world champion. Akhmetov just gets out of the way as McLaren thought about throwing the right roundhouse kick. Halfway through the opening round, set for 3x5. Front kick there from McLaren. Probing jabs from both men. Still a real filling out process, switching stance now McLaren to southpaw and back to orthodox.
Ahmedov is doing pretty well here. He's not, backing down at all. He's got 2 takedown attempts. He's been stopped, but he's, showing definitely some aggression in this matchup.
Ahmedov told us yesterday he's been training like a demon, harder than ever before. And look at the physique on him tonight, Mitch. He is ripped, stripped, and buffed.
Yeah, he put in an 8-week camp over there at Tiger Muay Thai in Phuket, and he's surrounded by some beasts out there. So he's definitely in shape for this matchup.
Nice knee on the inside from Akhmetov. What's he looking to do here? The Greco-Roman national wrestling champion of Kazakhstan, 3-time.
Now, Greco-Roman is different than freestyle. They only have upper body attacks, so you can see he's very comfortable inside the clinch. He has a lot of throws, but now he's also able to change levels as well. So look for him to initiate that clinch, drop down, and go after the legs of McLaren.
A chance to reach the semi-final round of the Flyweight World Grand Prix on the line here inside the sold-out Ryogoku Kokugi Gun in Tokyo. Big left hand drops McLaren from Karen Akhmetov, and the Aussie Lightning springs back to his feet.
Nice left hand thrown by Ahmedov as he's able to catch McLaren on the retreat.
Oh, right looping punch there from Karen Akhmetov. McLaren better keep his arms up. He smiles at the former world champ. McLaren left hand down the tube out of southpaw stance. Be careful of those looping punches. Jumping knee from Reece, spills out the back door. On his back now with the wrestling champion on top of it.
Good control from Ahmedov to catch McLaren as he was going over his back, position himself, put his chest to chest, and score the takedown. Good job. You can see McLaren's trying to attack off his guard right now. was looking for a possible armbar or triangle. Good job by Ахметов to keep the composure, keep that top position.
Maybe a small cut just to the side of the right eye of Reece McLaren. Nothing too serious. Some strikes to the top of Karen Akhmetov's head. Both feet on hips here from McLaren. Akhmetov looks to posture up and work that left hand. Final seconds of the opening round. We are going into the next stanza. 20 minutes remains until our main show here inside the Rio Goku Kokugikan in Tokyo. Second round of 3, quarterfinal number 1 of the World Flyweight Grand Prix. Karen Akhmetov, the former flyweight champion, in the white against Aussie Reece McLaren. Outside leg kick from McLaren.
See, McLaren has switched stances. Now he's coming out of the southpaw stance. Nice little change of scenery for Ahmedov.
Out of the entire card tonight, Mitch, I know you've been looking forward to this one almost the most.
Yeah, this match jumped out at me immediately when I saw the Flyweight World Grand Prix brackets. This match is so closely contested because these guys have very similar skill sets. One, Ahmedov is a world champion wrestler, and then we've got Reece McLaren, who is brilliant on the ground. He's able to mix things up so well with his takedowns. Here you can see he's trying to get that takedown on Ahmedov, but Ahmedov was able to catch the knee there and almost turn him around. Watch the head position of McLaren. Look how he's driving the head into Ahmedov to get him to make sure he stays in that side control position.
Tries to thread the knee up high as Reece McLaren. Also in the Flyweight Grand Prix quarterfinals tonight, Danny King and Shinzo Ikeda. That's coming up next. And later on, the one championship debut of the greatest, Demetrius Johnson against Yuya Wakamatsu. McLaren breaks off, threads the left hand, came close with it.
Good job by Ahmedov to get that underhook on that side and create separation.
Jab from McLaren. Looping punch from Ahmedov off the lead hand. Jab again from Aussie Reece. Wild uppercut off both hands there from McLaren. Outside leg kick from Reece Lightning.
McLaren's having more success out of the southpaw stance in the striking.
Nice left hand again there from Ahmetov. He dropped McLaren with it in the opening round, and it's got starch behind it.
Watch out.
Little accidental finger poke to the eye there of Karen Akhmetov. How are you seeing the second round so far, Dragon?
McLaren's having more success, and he's initiating a little bit more as far as the aggression is concerned. At this point, it's kind of a stalemate, but you could definitely see from the previous round. Oh, he touched him there with the left hand again.
That left hand is finding range for Karen Akhmetov out of southpaw stance, being the power hand of the Kazakh. And once more backs up Reece McLaren. McLaren's lead hand is low, which is allowing Ahmetov to come over the top and time that left hand. Shoots in McLaren. Ahmetov spoils the party. Long reach on the jab there for McLaren. Fakes and then goes downstairs, McLaren.
Beautiful. Superman punch fake to the low kick.
Ahmetov looking very focused here tonight. Trying for a little knee on the inside. Popping left hand there from McLaren. Jab 2 from the Aussie. Wild uppercut. Outside leg kick. There's the response from Ahmetov. Catches the jab. Nicely done from Ahmetov and a high check.
Good counters coming from Kairat. Reece goes first, and then Ahmedov is coming right back with shots.
1 minute 45. Second round of 3. One World Grand Prix Flyweight quarterfinal. Who goes through to the semi-finals first? Right hand just missed the target there for McLaren. Ahmetov tries the counter off the right.
It's on the exchange that Ahmedov is having success with that left hand. Takedown attempt, shrugged off. I got scraped in the eye. Olivier didn't see it, pushes him on.
McLaren threads the lead hand again. Ahmetov content to strike with the Aussie. Has the upper hand in the striking so far. Good lead hand there from McLaren. He's got the reach, that's evident, and he uses it there.
That right hand, that right jab of McLaren is beautiful. He's able to kind of extend his arm, turns his body, gets a little bit of extra inches out of it.
Wild overhand left there from Karat Akhmetov. Under a minute remaining here in the second of three. Akhmetov grunting, keying behind that last strike.
Good footwork. Watch how he keeps cutting the angles off of Reese. Reese keeps trying to circle out, and Ahmedov keeps his back against the cage by cutting off every angle that he gets.
For the first time in this contest, you can hear the ki from Akhmetov in the late stages of this second round. Really starting to load up on these strikes and try and channel all his energy. Sweeps up the support leg. Can Akhmetov get McLaren on his back? No, McLaren onto his feet.
Good job by McLaren to get back up to his feet. He's got the overhook, but he gives up his back. Now he's going to try to push his back up against the cage to avoid Ahmedov picking him up and trying to slam him.
2 rounds down and 1 remaining. You're watching One Championship, a new era. This is the quarterfinal number 1 of the World Flyweight Grand Prix.
Stopped, and it's coming down to the striking, and right now Ahmedov is landing more significant shots.
Sold out inside the Rio Goku-Kokugikan in Tokyo for One Championship, a new era.
All right, ready? Ready?
Reese McLaren and Karat Akhmetov for a place in the semi-finals of the World Flyweight Grand Prix. Outside leg kick from McLaren. Southpaw stance on both these men. Fork right hand there from McLaren. Orthodox stance on McLaren, goes the inside leg kick now.
McLaren mixing in the feints. You can see he had some success in those first couple exchanges by creating those fakes, twitching the left kicks, you know, throwing these little feints, just kind of give Ahmedov something else to think about so he's able to connect on shots. Now Ahmedov's going forward, landing big right hooks.
Powerful right hands from Akhmetov. Nicely done from the former One Flyweight World Champion. Goes downstairs to the legs. You just feel that confidence flowing on the Kazakh here, Mitch.
It's confidence and aggression. That combined is giving him the edge in almost a majority of the striking exchanges. Reese McLaren's trying to change things up. He's trying to find an answer to the Ahmedov aggression, but he can't.
Thought about the high kick there, did Akhmetov. Drifts off to his right. McLaren goes a leg kick. Akhmetov tries to catch it. Backs him up against the wire now.
A nice controlled breast from McLaren. Get his breathing under control. This is tough. Ahmedov's very strong inside the clinch.
Tonight on our main card, 4 world title bouts, plus the debuts of Demetrius Johnson and Eddie Alvarez in One Championship. And also Johnson Clyde Fairtex takes on Andy Sauer. A kickboxing rematch 11 years in the making.
We've also got 3 more Flyweight World Grand Prix matchups. The entire quarterfinal matchups will be on display tonight, and this is the first one. Who's going to punch their ticket?
Jabs here. Let's see if McLaren can put the foot down now. Under 3 minutes remaining, third and final round. Left-hand lead there being the cross of the southpaw. McLaren goes down to the lead leg of Akhmetov. Akhmetov tries to counter off the leg kick.
Like those leg kicks from McLaren, that's 3 that unanswered that have been thrown by him.
When was the last time, Mitch, that you did not see Reese McLaren stamp his authority in any way on the ground against an opponent?
You know, and it's going to come from a wrestling champion like Ahmedov. He's been able to control so many people on the ground and pick people apart. But this just goes to show you the wrestling pedigree that Ahmedov has.
Once again, the audience here in Tokyo, pin drop silence, the most respectful and educated martial arts fans on the planet. They are on the edge of their seats, they are studying, they are enjoying every technique thrown here.
Like these leg kicks by McLaren, want to keep seeing him go to him. He's slowing down the movement of Ahmedov. Ahmedov's not able to move as well. He's not able to cut the corners as he was, but those leg kicks are slowing down Ahmedov.
High kick there from Ahmedov. 140 remains. McLaren just guards up against the counter left hand from the Kazakh.
Try your finger, watch out.
Just a warning there for Akhmetov. Be careful of the open fingers when throwing the punches. High knee there from the former flyweight world champion. Counter left hand from Ахметов. Just a little brick outhouse is Karen Ахmetov, continually walking forward on McLaren. Hand punch combination again. McLaren trying to work some angles, lots of lateral movement, has a hold of a leg now.
Let's see if he can secure this takedown. Akhmetov's got good single leg balance. You can see McLaren went in between the legs on the foot, so it isolates the foot of Akhmetov, so he's not able to pull it out. Let's see if McLaren can turn this single into a double leg.
Just glancing around this brilliant storied arena, I should say. So many luminaries here cage-side. And our own one world champions. You see there Stan Fairtex, Martin Ewan, and Brandon Vera in the background. Oh, nice left hand. Smack bang on the kisser from Ahmetov. Backs up McLaren. And McLaren breaks off just back to center cage.
McLaren shoots in for the double leg now. Akhmetov's going to try to keep him up. He's got an underhook on the left side, and he's able to control the posture of McLaren. Good job from Ahmetov. You think Ahmetov was bothered by all the chatter that was surrounding Reese McLaren, calling him the dark horse? You know, maybe he felt I was being underrated. I'm not getting the respect I deserve. I'm a former champ.
Very cerebral performance from Karen Ahmetov tonight. His striking has been on point, and we go down to the judges to decide who gets the first slot in the semi-final round of the Flyweight World Grand Prix.
Wow, impressive performance from both these guys. Look at that show of respect. Reese McLaren raising the hand of Ahmetov. That might be a telltale sign that he feels he didn't quite do enough. Nice little exchange from Kairat Ahmetov as he marches forward, throwing those hands, connecting, touching Reese McLaren. Mid-smile, hooks to the head of Reese McLaren. Brilliant performance from Kairat Ahmetov.
And you have it, folks, wherever you're watching around the world. You have it for the Kazakh, the former world's champion, Karen Ahmetov, or do you have it for the Aussie, Reese McLaren? Ahmetov all smiles here. Striking, looked very sharp tonight. Let's go to Tom Lau, find out our winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of battle, we turn now to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges have scored this contest in favor of your winner by unanimous decision from the red corner, Kairat Ahmetov.
Kairat Ahmetov is on his way. The former one world flyweight